YouTube here today to do some elite defensive line work. Make sure you guys tap in, subscribe to the channel because I'm dropping crazy videos all the time. Let's go. Ready, go. Good, Jaden. Hands, hands. Good. Ready, go. Good. There it is. Ready, go. Not bad. Good. Ready, go. Not horrible, just stacking it vertical. All right, one more rep through, guys. When I'm throwing my hands, it's not just keep them tight, man. Keep them tight, keep them up here. We're gonna do a drill later where I'm just tagging you guys. If you guys don't have tight hands and tight elbows, you're never gonna be able to throw a violent double swipe. And it's only gonna hurt you going through your drill, going through whatever, if my hands are all over the place crazy, right? My hands always wanna be within this strike area right here. Like a pitcher throwing a strike, this is my strike area. My hands always wanna be here, right? Because I wanna be able to react quick. If my hands are down here out of my strike zone, I'm gonna have to get them up to react. My chest is open, my hands are up here, obviously not a good spot. So I'm always in here. Even as I'm going through these, my hands are just always tight. Try to keep your elbows close to your hips. It's gonna help. Ready, go. Tight elbows, good. See that, guys? That was beautiful. Ready, go. Good, good. Oh, just gotta finish, baby, just gotta finish. Go. Flip, tight elbows, tight elbows, tight elbows. Good. Ready, go. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Just little details, we're looking good. Let's go one more time through. Let's clean it up just a little bit. Guys are looking good. Ready, go. Good. Ready, go. Hands, hands, good. Ready, go. Good, cool, let's roll. Just some general feedback on that drill, guys. Always just want to keep my hands. Whatever I'm doing as a D lineman, I'm always just right here, right? I want to be able to strike. I want to be ready to throw a double swipe, get off me, strike. I can't do that if my hands are here, if my hands are here, my elbows are out here. Everything is built from the ground up, right? So you can't have good hands without having a good base here. And a good base, the next spot on my hands is my elbow. So if my elbows are out here, I'm never going to get a good strike. If my elbows are in tight, boom, now I can get a good strike, right? And that's all going to happen from being in this strike box, right? I want to just be right here all the time, ready to go. Boom. Throwing a double swipe, right? Same concept here. We're just gonna be walking through this, guys. So I'm gonna be starting outside leg up, right tight on these cones. I'm just going one step. Biggest emphasis here, keep the chest low. Keep the chest low. Keep the chest over the knees. So I'm going here, hands are tight. 1. I'm pivoting this toe, getting up. 2. So inside foot's going. Reset. 3, 4. And then I'm just getting a burst down here, right? Emphasizing the hip flip here. All comes off of that toe. You can't have a violent toe, a good toe. We're asking you to turn 90 degrees here. That's a pretty big hip flip. You cannot do that unless your pad level is good. And good pad level is not gonna come from a good squat. It's gonna come from a good base in the hips, but also snapping your chest over your toe, right? Ready, go. Just stepping through. 1, good. Yep, up tall. Good, yep. Pause. Look at your elbow. Where do you think your elbow's wrong? Exactly, right? If my elbows are out here, how am I ever gonna get a good pop, right? I wanna be tight with my elbows, ready to strike, ready to throw a double swipe. Tight. Good, now give me a burst. You're good. Just give me a burst out of that last one, guys. So feeling the toe, and then flipping the hips through, just give me a burst. Ready, go. Where your elbows at, man? Tight, tight. Pause. Look at your toe. Inside toe, don't move it. Is that a good flip? That's why you're at where you're at right now. So if I need to be up here and I need to flip around this, step out for me, I can't be here. My toe has to be here. See how it's fully 90? Now I can flip through this and my leg is naturally gonna come through. Now I can get where I'm trying to go. This is an emphasis drill, guys. So as I'm coming through here, outside foot's up, really emphasize that. Look at my foot. It is fully turned towards you, man. Only way I can do this is if my chest is low. If I'm up here, this is not very good. Boom. This is the pace of this drill. Give me a burst. Step into it a little bit. There you go. Good. Go. Yep, you just gotta step into it a little bit. Give yourself some room. Now reset. Every rep is 1 rep. Good. Why do you think that didn't work out the way you wanted it to? What's wrong? Ah, chest. Now do the next one. Get into it a little bit. Sink that chest, man. Sink it. Snap over that. Good. Good. Go. Snap that chest. Then reset, get close to it, get close to the cone, snap that thing. Boom. Pause for me. Follow me. Stay up here. You're gonna follow my exact steps. So I'm standing tall right this, mimic me. So I'm here, Now follow my lead. Boom. Where's your chest at? Is my chest lower than yours? Yeah, get it even lower. Now you're in a good spot. Look at that. Good. Now just finish. Yeah, there you go. We'll get a next rep. That's good. That's a good base to start off with. All right, Jaden, let's see how it's done, kid. Good. Yep, that's all I'm looking for. There you go. Elbows tight, remember, elbows tight. Good. There it is. Good. Snap that chest more, man. That first rep was beautiful. Yeah, very nice, dude. Good. First rep was money. Chest wants to hit that knee when I'm snapping over this. Boom. Patience. Good. Take one step at a time, right? I'm not taking 2 steps. I'm just taking 1 at a time. Watch. Boom. 1 step. See how your back foot came up? Do this last one 1 step at a time. Outside foot up. 1 step at a time. Good. Go. Ready, go. Not bad. Snap that chest. Good. Not bad. Even lower. Want to land on that toe, remember. Want to be on the toe, not on the back of the foot. If you're on the heel, that's not good. Want to be on the toe. Not bad. Let's go one more, guys. We got to tighten this up. We got to tighten up this operation a little bit. Good. More snap out of you, kid. More snap. Get that chest to that knee. That's a bend right there, man. Go. Good. Get out. Not bad. Not bad. Good. Remember, 1 step at a time. Your back foot can stay. 1 step, my back foot's there. It's not going yet. Pause for 1001, 1002. Then bring it. There you go. Snap that chest. Guys, this is an emphasis drill, so we have to emphasize the toe and we have to emphasize the chest. The more emphasis here, the better it shows up later. Good. Go. Okay. Good. Not bad. Good. Not bad. Guys, line up on this line for me. Spread out a little bit. I need you guys to get comfortable with this position. I just want to see everybody stepping with their left foot. So I'm going to do it with my right, but it's going to be your guys' left. So I just want to see you're behind the line. Stepping forward, gaining ground, pointing the toe right that way. Elbows tight, just like this. Stop in this position. Go. All right, pause. Jaden, not enough ground gain, right? This is just like anything. I want to gain ground here. More than 3 inches. I want to probably be like anywhere from 6 to 8 to a foot. You, back leg staying. So when I flip, my back leg is not moved. It is not moving either. I'm just right here. I'm tight. I'm ready to flip my hips. My back leg is staying. So I want you guys to do that one more time. Starting tall, just going. Flip. I gained probably a foot here. My toe is pointed there. My chest is over my knee. My elbows are tight. My hands are ready. I'm looking in the direction that I'm going, and I'm steady and I'm stable. I could really stay here all day. Ready, go. Good. Not bad. Reset. Let's go 3 reps there. Ready, go. Good. Go. Good. All right, now this one, guys, I'm gonna say go, pause, and I'm gonna say go again. Now I want you guys to flip it through and just give me a little bit of a burst. Kind of go in the opposite direction we should. You're probably gonna be tagged down there, man, that's fine, but go, pause, go. Good. Ready, go. Go. Jordan, just lacking stability, man. Gotta be comfortable with this. I know you guys might not have trained this. This might be a little bit more advanced than what you guys have gotten already, but we have to be able to be comfortable here, guys. Comfortable, comfortable, comfortable. Look, every one of your flips might not be full 90 degrees. I'm this low to the ground. But again, if we emphasize it here, you might just be a little bit lower, a little bit more bendy when it comes to a game time, right? Let's go one more rep. Ready, go. Go. Good. Go. Boom. Good. Let's get a burst. Try to tag the guy in front of you. Go. Go. Good. Ready, go. Go. Nice, guys. Bending through these. So I'm up tall, flip, same concept, guys. So what we do is what I do with my guys, we're always building off something. So I know we just emphasize this. Same concept, probably not gonna be as emphasized, but again, we do it a little lower over there. It happens to be a little lower over here. So I'm up tall, feet are going. Flip, 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 flip. Bursting down this way, all right? Yes, this is what it's gonna look like. My feet don't stop. I might not be moving through with speed, but I'm moving through with effectiveness, right? So we're moving on the inside of every one of these cones. So inside, weaving here, inside, weaving here, inside, weaving out, driving. If you get too forward momentum focused, you're gonna end up missing these. Ready, go. Throw in the hands, 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 good. I was just gonna get a burst on that last one, sorry. We talked about this, guys, hands then feet. The only way you're gonna be able to do this at a high level is if you got tight hands throwing tight double swipes. Ready, go. Not bad, not bad. Now I just want independent feet. Just getting a little caught through there, just a couple little, trying to figure it out. Just always keep your feet going, always keep your feet going, right? Always keep my hands and my feet going. Go. Hands, throw the double swipe, good. Ready, go. Ooh, reset, reset, reset. Yeah, it's coming on fast, man. Again, that's why we gotta always have our hands ready, guys. You guys are flipping and your hands are out here. They're not ready to flip again, so then you're trying to flip again. You're doing the do-si-do up there, right? Tight elbows, tight elbows. See, I can see through your elbows right now. I shouldn't be able to see through them, man. Can you guys see through my elbows? No, you can't. That's how I wanna be. Ready, go. Nice, great rep, man, great rep. Only detail about that rep is when you're throwing the double swipe. Come here, let me show you something. If you are an offensive lineman and you put your hands on me, watch how little it takes to get your hands off me, right? I don't need to go, right? That's a misconception, right? So I'm just tight, right? And that's gonna help. If I'm tight as well too, guys, if I'm tight, I'm gonna be able to control the wrist. The wrist is the farthest away from the body. That's the easiest thing to get off you. So I'm here, my elbows are tight, boom. I'm going wrist, arm right here. So when I'm throwing those double swipes, I don't want to be crazy, but I just want to be right here. That was a really nice rep. Jaden, tight elbows. See some good double swipes. Go. Good, good, good. Love it. Ready, go. Yep. Beautiful. Ready, go. Tight elbows, tight elbows. Not bad. Ready, go. Tight, yeah, there you go. There you go. There you go. Yes, sir. Hot hands, hot feet, baby. Ready, go. Tight elbows. You're good, you're good, you're good. Your hands died, man. As soon as your hands die, everything else is gonna die. My hands and my feet are going. I'm always good. I'm always good. Go. Reset, reset for me, reset. You're trying to throw your hips before your hands. I can't get to this cone and throw my hips and then try to throw my hands. Hands, then hips. I'm here, hands, hips. And again, if my hands are crazy, I'm never gonna be on sequence enough to do this when it needs to be done. I'm gonna be all over the place, out of sequence, and then I'm just throwing my hips through and it's not looking good. It's looking real sloppy. Tight hands, guys, tight hands. We have 5 cones set up here in my stance, boom. Good get off, sink, dropping it low, sink, dropping it low, sink, dropping it low, accelerate up here for me. Just going a couple reps here. I need you to emphasize being low. Only way you're gonna get through it effectively. Hit. Good, not bad. Good. Beautiful rep, kid. Nice, like that. Ready, go. Good, not bad. Good, 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 good. Let me get your stance right quick. Sorry, I ain't even really seen a stance. Get your stance for me. You go to 4-point. I don't love a 4-point, to be honest with you. I don't think a 4-point is as effective as it can be. I was just at Ohio State, legendary coach over there. He said, you know, the 4-point is just an ineffective thing. So if you're in a 3-point, just get down to 3-point for me. Good. So I want to see butt come up, tilt this hand a little bit. Tilt it, yeah, this way, this way. Thumb going forward, there you go. Tilt that, bring that foot in, about 4 inches. No, in this way, right up to here. There you go. Now you're looking good. Now get your butt up. And bend a little bit in your elbow, and that elbow you're putting weight on. There you go, butt up. Now that's a good stance right there. Ready, go. Good, not bad. All right. Take this back foot, put it right where my toe is. Lift your butt up in the air. Good. If you want, some people like this, guys, some people don't. I like to just tilt my hand a little bit in a 3-point stance because I just think that that's how you're gonna strike anyways. I think you have more power there. So some guys are fully like this and that's fine. If you wanna be like this, that's fine. I just like to tilt my hand in my stance a little bit just because it just gives me more power. Little bend in this elbow, butt up in the air. Nice, that's good. Ready, go. Nice. Tight elbows. Good. Way to finish, kid. This kid's next up, class of 2020, 2034, right? That's right. Let's see some air in that power foot. I want to see some air in that heel. If I'm gonna be in a powerful stance, I'll give you the other way. If I'm getting in my rush stance, be like a sprinter, right? So everything's close. I'm gonna drive this knee down, and I want to get some air under that ankle. I want this calf to be fired up. So I got air underneath that ankle. I'm fully sturdy here. As soon as that ball snaps, I'll be looking this way. As soon as that ball snaps, boom, I'm out, man. I want to see you guys get a good get off. Ready, go. Love that. Nasty. Ooh. Looking good, kid. Looking good. All right, so a little narrow there. Get some width under that base, just a little bit. There you go. Butt up, chest down. That's looking good. Butt up a little bit more. Keep your chest where it's at. Nice, looking good. Nope. Good, good. Nice job, man. So I'm here in my stance and I come up. If my butt's low, you guys see how there's a round in my back? If I stick my butt up in the air and I push my chest out, now all of a sudden my back is flat, right? That's how it wants to be. So now I can just be powerful. If I'm rounded in my stance, the power has to come from a flat back. So my back has to get flat before I have power. If I'm already in a powerful stance with a flat back, I'm already powerful. But if I'm rounded, I have to take my first step, and my first step is probably gonna be rounded back, and then I gotta get powerful. And a lot of the time what that's gonna have you guys do is you guys are gonna pop up in your stance because you need to get a flat back, whether that's straight up or whether that's right down. So start with a flat back. I'm gonna do that by scrunching my feet. Remember, this is pass rush, right? I'm getting vertical. I'm in a sprinter stance. I'm getting my feet a little closer than normal. I'm getting air underneath this power leg. I'm sticking my butt way up in the air. I'm bending my chest down. And just like you guys are doing a squat, man, you want to push your chest out. That's what's going to give you that flat back. And then boom, I'm out. That's a 1 yard get off right there. I didn't even try. There it is. Nice. Ready, go. Looking good. Yes, sir, good. So if I'm in a stance, this is what we're gonna mimic right now. So I'm in a good stance right here. So if I'm in a stance, I'm just gonna drop this down. I'm just gonna be powerful, right? What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have my hand just like I would be in a stance. If I was in a stance, my hands are right here, I'm gonna be right here. So Jaden's just gonna stay there, and I'm just gonna go, poof, just throwing a shot, right? This is heavy rundown. We're gonna get our hands on right now. So I'm just breaking this down. We're gonna go out of a stance, but everything you do with me, we're going from the ground up, right? So we're taking the ground right out of this. We're just going upper body. This is exactly how you'd be in a stance, same situation, except I'm just dropping this knee down. I'm staying over this knee. Jaden's gonna come in a little tighter. We're gonna go 1 rep, reset, 2 reps, reset, 3 reps, reset, 4 reps, reset, 5, and then just fall forward a little bit. Give me a little forward momentum. Ready, go. Whoa, ready to go. Good, punch me right in the chest. Ready to go. Good. Hey, he just missed because his eyes were wrong. My eyes need to be right here. Aim small, miss small. I'm keeping my eyes right where they need to be. I'm not focusing the backfield. As defensive lineman, you guys are always gonna be looking what's going on back there. I don't care until you get past this. This is your first obstacle. Get past this, then look in the backfield. Go. Good. Ready, go. Good. Good punch. Keep your hips. Go. Good. Go. Good. Don't throw your hands up to go out. Remember, I'm in my stance right now, so I'm just boom, going right at it. Ready, go. Good. Ready, go. Good. Ready, go. In my stance, my eyes are here. Just going ready, go, pop, just get off. So we just worked the violent pop. Biggest thing you guys gotta learn is get on and get off. So I'm getting on. As soon as I get on, I wanna get off. But that doesn't discredit a good pop, right? So I'm still in my stance going, boom, getting off. Good punch, get rid of them. See what you got, Jaden. We're gonna be basically head on here so I don't hit you guys with my knee. Stance, ready, go. Good, that's all it is. Ready, go. Hey, remember now, don't break down what we just worked on. That's the biggest mistake guys make when they come to my sessions is we start building, 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 and then we get to the next step and it's like they fully forgot that step. This has to come first. Remember, you have an assignment, you have an objective. This is test number 1, that's test number 2. You gotta pass test number 1 to get to test number 2. You do a sloppy job here, you're probably gonna do a sloppy job there. So it's the same movement we just worked on. Ready, go. Good, very nice. Emphasize the punch, then get off. As we build reps, then you can be like, punch, get off right now. Don't tilt, be vertical. There you go. Good stance. Ready, go. So don't run around it, go through it and then get off, right? So you were like tilted that way, like you know you were going this way. Go vertical and then get me off here and keep your vertical rush lane. Go. See how he was disruptive vertical and then got rid of me? He kept his lane, he didn't run around me. You never wanna run around as a defensive lineman. You wanna set up, keep your integrity, right? Go through me, not around me. Ready, go. Good. So I'm here, Again, powerful stance is pass rush, right? I'm in my sprinter stance, I'm nice and tight, getting air underneath that ankle, my eyes are inside, boom, I'm getting into this, dropping this low, finishing this way. Remember guys, one assignment at a time. Assignment 1, assignment 2, finish the rep. Going on my movement here. Get air under that thing, man, flat back. I wanna see a SEC edge rusher right here. I know you're more of a D tackle, but. Ooh. Good. Again, just focus on vertical toes if you can. Just be mindful of it. The only way you're gonna fix that problem, dude, is being mindful of it all the time. Eyes inside here, check your stance. Is there any air under that? You know what I'm saying by that? Does that make sense? So if I'm in my stance and my foot's flat, if I don't have any air under this and this heel is flat to the ground, I actually learned this from the legendary Ohio State coach, but I'm here and my ankle's flat. As soon as what I'm gonna do is if this ankle is flat in the ground, is I'm gonna put my whole weight onto this foot and I'm gonna pop straight up in the air. I need to get air under this foot like a sprinter, as much air as I can, so that way all my weight's on my toe. So as soon as I go, I'm low to the ground, I'm explosive, and I'm getting vertical upfield, not getting vertical at height, getting vertical upfield. And you're gonna do that by getting a higher butt. Bring that back foot in a little bit. There you go, now get that butt high. There you go. Go. Very nice, dude. Looking good. So there's a time and a place for it, guys. You shouldn't be getting as much air under your foot all the time, but if this is a pass rush situation, that's what I wanna see. Same thing with you. Get your butt up. Bring that back foot in higher. Now get that butt up. It looks good right there. Bend your knees a little bit more. Ready, go. Good. Tilt yourself a little bit. Tilt yourself like you're running right at me. There you go. Tilt even a little bit more. Now get that back leg up. Now get that butt up. Going off my movement. Ready, go. Nice. Stay tight to that circle. As tight as you can. SEC edge rusher, man. Yes, there you go. Now bring that back leg tighter. Bring that back leg tighter, forward towards me. That's your kickstand leg, right? So all your power's on that kickstand leg is what's holding you from side to side, right? There's not a ton of weight on it, but there's enough that it keeps me stable, right? So you wanna bring that in tight too. Go! We're gonna do this partner drill. So what we're gonna do is have you start on the yellow, you start on the blue. We're gonna say set go. We're just gonna go around, see if you can tag him, and then he's gonna try to outrun you. Same drill, there's no bend here, just staying tight, not getting tagged. Same exact thing with you. You go on my go, his movement, it doesn't matter. Just go in the half. So guys, just run the half. If you don't beat him through the blue, then you didn't beat him. Go. Good. Same thing. So if you tag him, just tag him on the butt, tag him on the back, don't matter. Ready, go. Not bad. Go. Good. Ready, go. Ooh, a little fight. All right, guys. I'm gonna do the full circle, but I'm gonna go clap, and you guys are gonna change directions. Ready, go. I think that was a little premeditated, man. That was on me. Good stuff, though. Good rep, good rep, good rep. Butt up, good. Ready, go. Go. Ooh. So when you change directions, if I go out this way, that's so much more time, right? If I turn this way, I can put my foot in the ground, I'm right back ready to go. And if you guys have a high chest, good luck changing directions, man. You're gonna slip just like you did. That's why everything needs to be low. Like if I'm a wide receiver and I'm snapping over a break, I need to take my chest and snap it over my knee. Same exact concept here. I'm running this hoop, change direction, snapping over my knee, one step and I'm gone. Ready, go. Change direction. Good. Ready, go. Change. My man, you could have tagged him. You're the tagger, right? If I'm running, there's somebody behind me, the man behind's the tagger. Your objective is to tag him before I clap. That's how you guys are gonna put pressure on yourself. So do that one more time. Ready, go. Go. Good. I'm gonna cheat my circle a little bit, but that's good change of direction. That's good stuff. Turn the right way. Did that feel better? Exactly. Ready, go. Change. Ready, go. Change. My man Jace, I think you could have got him, man. You're just trying to change directions now. You want to win first and then win later. All right, I'm gonna do one more thing with you guys before we get you out of here. Go working a hezzy here. Keep my chest down. Stole this from BT Jordan, so anybody who comes on here and tries to tell me I did. So we're staying low, snap, 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 snap. Get out vertical. So I'm going one rep at a time. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I'll actually on that last one, just flip and go this way. With you, Jaden, I set this up specifically for you. I need to see your chest low. Go. go, 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 go. Not bad. Stay vertical, right? I don't want your hips tilted. I want your hips vertical. Stutter, stutter, toes pointed vertical. Go, 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 go. Good, Jordan. Don't just like reach to these. I want these violent steps. Like basketball, right? Go, go, faster, go, go, go. The reason why these aren't fast is because you guys are like this. I need to be, my chest is over my knee. My chest is this much. You guys are like this. It's not gonna get it done. Ready, go, 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 flip, nice. Ready, go, 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 go. Start inside leg up, going 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Flipping inside, flipping that way, all right? There you go. Go. Good. Pause on that last one too, Jaden. Go. 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 Jordan, just staying vertical, right? Even though these are tilted, we're not moving our hips along with this. So what I mean by that is I'm going 1, 2, 1. My hips are still even, right? They're still square. Going back 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. My hips are still square. And I'm flipping them, going this way. So go. Good. Now go back. Go. Good. Flip. Good. Now what am I gonna tell you, Aaron? Snapping. Concept of the day. Snapping over that leg. Ready? Go. 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 Not bad, kid. Ready, go. Good. Go. Go. Good. Go. Snap. Look at this distance. I want this much distance. Keep putting your chest over your knee and get, yep, hey, there you go, man. You get that low, you'll be dominating everybody. Go. Go. Good. Go. Same thing with you. Yeah, there you go. 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 Nice. Ready, go. Good. Ready, go. 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 Good. Go. Reset. So now what you're getting into is you're trying to snap so much, you're like leaning forward, which is pulling you forward. It's not getting low if I'm just leaning into it. I need to be over this strong base. Go. Good. Go. Go. Good. I mean, you guys always can DM me, whatever the case is, and happy to answer your guys' questions, but good session, man. It's good. You got to keep eating. How tall are your parents?
5'11".
During the off season, you got trained like, I was trained like a DB. Never gonna play DB, but that translates so much better than to me limiting myself to just being a linebacker, right? Especially like a lot of coverage work. So in terms of your get off, I just see a lot of issues with you just being a little too wide all the time and a little bit too strong and not having a good get off. And I think a lot of it comes out of not having a good pass rushing stance. And when I was in that private meeting with Cam, coach taught me a lot, right? So I wanna make sure that I'm reciprocating that and passing that information along. So get in a stance for me. And if you get tired, just let me know. We can always reset. I don't want you to hold this, hold this, hold this. Let's go balls inside here. Balls inside, yep. So just getting in a pass rush stance, man. I'm just trying to pass rush. Getting vertical, I'm not in a tilt. Just get vertical. You have to tilt. Okay, so first things first. I wanna see this foot moved up here. Good, it's gonna be a little tight, that's all right. Now I wanna see this back foot moved up there. Good. Then, now get this butt in the air. There you go. Now take that chest and like if I'm doing like a scat push-up, like I wanna sink my chest in. I don't wanna be up here, I wanna be like this. See how my chest is flat? Yes. So I'm putting my butt up in the air and pause, but you're arching your back a little bit, right? Because that's where the strength is gonna come from. Again, if I'm bent here, I have to replace and I'm gonna go right up like this. But if my back is flat and my butt is up, now all of a sudden I'm right out violently. So give me that same stance, feet in the same position. Good. Now arch that back. Good, now eyes up. All right, pause. I wanna see, do you feel like you have pain or like tightness in your back when you're doing that?
No, it's not that.
What do you feel like?
Got my like a hand puts a lot of pressure on that. Like when I put, especially when you feel like it's hard to hold it with my hand. Like when I'm like leaning into it a lot. I don't know if am I supposed to be leaning forward with this? Or
yeah, of course. We want to get vertical, right? Because at the end of the day, the get off, like I try to explain this to you all the time, and I think you have, you know, just being an inside guy, you get away with it a lot, but I think this is another big flaw you have, is like when we're talking get off, like you're like, like you're just being aggressive, but you literally step on yourself all the time. So I'm here, line of scrimmage is here, and you step right on the line of scrimmage, right? If I'm you know, an edge rusher, even if I'm a 3-tech, it's a heavy pass situation, like I want to gain ground, right? I want to eat this space up. I want to get past the line of scrimmage. If there's a white line of scrimmage, I at least want to get 6 inches. So that only happens not by, you know, you being aggressive. It can, but most efficiently it's going to happen by you having this sprinter stance. I'm in my sprinter stance. I have air under this heel. This knee's bent, this shin angle's good. And as soon as I get off, I'm naturally just gonna replace. This foot has to replace where all this momentum's going, right? So as soon as I lift my hand, watch. I just had a 10-inch get off. I didn't even flex my muscles in my leg. It's just a replacement situation, right? So I'm here, I'm in my sprinter stance. My knees are tight. I'm about 6 inches wide in my monster pass rush stance. 6 inches wide, hands are forward. I'm getting up. My heel is not flat. If my heel's flat, I'm gonna pop up. I need to get air underneath that heel, just like we worked. Get air underneath that heel. Eyes are inside, and then as soon as I get off, go. I'm out. That was like a yard plus. And I don't need you to get a yard plus, but I need you to stop stepping on yourself. I need you to get out, all right? So try that. And like put your butt like uncomfortably high in the air, and your back will naturally like straighten out. You bring this foot closer. I know you're feeling like it's weird, and it's supposed to feel a little weird. Get your feet tighter, 6 inches. There you go. Now get that hand inside. Like get that hand stacked on where that foot would be. Do you go thumb up or do you go fingers up? It don't matter to me. Go fingers up if that's comfortable to you. Now get air underneath this heel. Now get your butt up. Now flatten this back out. Get your butt up higher. There you go. Okay, right? So now you just tried to do that, right? You pop straight up. Again, I want to see it be natural. I want to see you get in that stance and you're still having problems with your back round out. You're a bigger dude, you're more of a 3-tech guy, so I'm not that upset about it. But what I want to see is I want to see you get in your stance. I'm in my sprinter stance, and all I want to see is you just fall forward. There was no me involved in that. I'm just falling forward, right? The get off has to be natural. If it's not natural, it never works. And it's never reciprocated to the field because it's not a natural thing. Yes, you want this shin angle as hard of a shin angle as you can. So I'm tucking this in, there you go. There you go, now get your butt up in the air. Yeah, exactly, now just get your butt straight up in the air. Now arch your back a little bit, flatten that out, get your eyes up, eyes inside. This is just something you gotta work, and I just feel like you're uncomfortable in it, but it's just something that'll naturally help you, you know, at the next level. And it's gonna be easy to get back to be like this, but again, when I'm back like this, it might be easier for my back to be flat and me to be in a more comfortable situation. But if you look, I'll switch my stance up. If I'm back here, what's my heel doing wrong? It doesn't have any air underneath it, right? And to get air underneath it, like, now I'm like, this is really weird. So I need to get here, and I need to just get air underneath that sucker, flatten that back out as much as I can, eyes inside, and I'm out. And again, that was all vertical, there was no effort involved in that. I just literally picked my hand up and my foot fell forward, right? And that's how the get off has to be. You're naturally a kid who wants to be aggressive and you want to put effort forward, that's great. But again, dude, I could shake your hand and be like super soft in this stance right here and just be like, I just gained 3 yards. So it doesn't require effort. And I think you have some ankle stiffness too, which is not helping this situation that I noticed when we were doing those walks, because you were a little just like, you weren't as high off the ground as I thought you could have been when we did those toe walks. So that could be something that you can work on, strengthen that Achilles, but just overall, just making sure that I can bend, I have mobility through my spine, I have mobility through my ankles, and that's what's gonna translate into pass rush. It's little details with you, man. You can pass rush all day long, but now it's just like, how good can we make it, you know what I mean? All right, get in that stance again. See, now you're not getting a lot of air underneath. You felt how high your butt just was, and there was no air underneath it. So if I'm running a 40, I'm gonna go 1 foot distance away from the line. That's just where I am, right? And that's how you need to be. Now just get air underneath that heel. There you go. Yeah, there you go. So I just wanna see you rep that. That's good. I like that, just rep that. There's no effort involved in that. You just got a 1.5 yards worth of a get off. I just wanna see a couple reps of that. Give yourself 1,001, 1,002 in your final stance and then do it. Good. Good. And so what we looked at is if you were lining up with a power stance this way, so this foot up, what we looked at in that film room at Ohio State, this is this, get in your stance. So what Cam was doing, in your 3-point, is as he was getting off, he had air under his foot, but he was false stepping backwards. His heel was going to the ground, which was causing him to pop straight up, right? So essentially, when you're in your stance, get in your stance for me, without crushing my toe, and you just did it, so it's good. Now get some air underneath this. Now I want you to do a get off, and I want a flat back here, so get your butt up. And I want you to do a get off without squishing my foot. You did pop straight up, but that's the right idea, right? So you're not false stepping backwards, and you got that under control. But just like when you're in this stance, having this understanding, okay, I'm in my pass rush stance, like I need to get out. I can't false step backwards on this. And that's why it's important to get air underneath that, because there's a point where you pivot and it's like, okay, I'm on my toes now. I'm on the pad of my foot. Now I'm ready to get out and not get up. I'm ready to do forward velocity and not just go straight up in the air. Do that one more time for me. More air under there, more air, more air, more air. Good. Same, that was good, but I don't want you to, you're like a natural offensive lineman, man, I tell you. So now when I'm doing this, I want forward feet, right? You have a tendency now, okay, your get off is solved, the first step is solved. Now you're really like stepping out like I'm duck walking, and it's just a natural tendency you have, and you just have to be mindful of it. So we're gonna do the same thing, just be mindful of keeping your feet facing forward. Run on your toes, not your foot. I'm telling you what, bro, that was 1,000,000 times better than I've ever seen you do anything ever in terms of a get off. That was awesome, so let's keep repping that. Like your toes pointed forward. When you're out, when your feet are out like this, you can't gain like any ground, which is what you tend to do. Even if you have a 6-inch get off, you're just like stepping. That, you had a vertical toe and then every step was gaining ground. And you, by 3 or 4 steps, you were 5, 6 yards off, which is awesome. So let's keep doing that. 3 reps this way, I'm gonna go 3 reps the other way. Good. Good. Just fighting it there a little bit. You're fighting it. You just gotta fight it. Just gotta be mindful of it. Keep it straight toes, straight toes, straight toes. And now, you also have a hard tendency to pop straight up and to run straight up. And that's why your feet are under you. If I run with a positive, very good pad level in terms of my chest and snapping over my legs, I'm not gonna be able to run like this because I'll fall on my face, right? If I'm here and I try to run like this, I can't get my feet underneath me because I don't have the mobility to do that. Now, if my feet are pointed forward, if this makes any sense at all, if my feet are pointed forward, now I can have a really good get off and keep my base underneath me. But you tend to pop straight up, which is why your feet come out. You cannot run with your feet out if you are low. Impossible, because I'll fall right on my face. So now, get off, keeping my feet forward, keep my chest low, right? That's why we're doing this. That's why I'm in my stance and I'm here and I'm getting air underneath that, is because I want to pop out, I want to be low, right? Butt up, butt up, butt up, butt up, butt up. Yeah, there you go. I'm telling you, dude, you need to rep this all the time and always fight to get your butt a little higher. If your toe is at a good angle, you'll be okay. Just get the angle now. I gotta get my foot under here. You get your butt up, butt up. Just hold it, get your butt up, fight for it. Yep, get your butt up. It'll be like this. And you could do this, you could put a water bottle under your heel, you could put a pipe under your heel, whatever. And you don't have a bad idea, you don't have a bad tendency of doing that, but it all just trickles into stepping with duck feet and not having a good get off and popping straight up, right? So it's one thing at a time, whenever you're ready. I'm telling you, nobody's stopping that. Now, when you have somebody in front of you, like a tackle, this is all gonna tend to break down, and just now you're just doing the same exact things you were doing. So being mindful, like being the level of player that you are, these little things is what changes the tide. Everybody knows you can play the run, everybody knows you can rush the passer, but how good can he keep his focus and the details and the disciplines of being a 5-star guy and having 5-star technique with everything. Let's do one more. Like hearing these things and not letting them go. Next time we work together, like you're getting better, you know what I mean? Like being mindful is something that is so important for you. And you can go down like you're here, like just go down and like just drop your knees. Like when you're running a 40, now if I would do it this way, and I drop this down, like look, there's already air underneath my foot. So now you just come down like this, and now I just pop straight up, and I'm ready to go. There you go, just like we did earlier, yep. And I already have air underneath this. See how your toes are already trying to point out? Vertical, man, keep it vertical. There you go, butt's going straight up. Eyes where they should be. Pause. You're leaning. What was going on there? What'd you feel?
I feel a little,
you're a little wobbly. Why do you feel you're wobbly?
I feel like I'm like really narrow. I'm just not used to being so.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
That's your kickstand leg, remember though. So I'm here, I'm in my stance. Most of my weight is on my power leg. There's like, I can lift this up, but there's still weight on it. It's still keeping me balanced.
It's like getting like a 40, kind of like a 40 cent.
Yeah, see how high I am? I'm just drop down. Just drop it right down. Your toes are already getting crooked. There you go, just keep vertical toes. And drop down, chilling out. And knees down. Then I'm just gonna put my hand out, and I'm pushing this knee forward before I come up, pushing it forward, getting air underneath that, popping my butt straight up in the air. One more. I'm trying to discover why you feel so uncomfortable and you're having such a hard time holding that stance. You are a lot heavier than I am, but I mean, realistically, and I really wasn't even a 3-point guy, but like realistically, like I could come here and I mean, it's a lot of pressure, but like, I'm not in that big of a rush to get out of this stance. So I guess it might just be something you just got to keep working on. Literally just get in a stance and hold it, but I want you to be able to be comfortable in a stance, right? Because the last thing you want to do is be in a good pass rush stance, hard count, all of a sudden I'm like, ah, and then I sink my butt back down. Now I'm frogging it out and I have a horrible get off, you know what I mean? There you go, get up. And that's all we got for today, YouTube. Make sure to check out my boy, Jaden Beckley. He has, how many offers you got now?
16 now.
16, man, it's crazy work. Just picked up Tennessee, my man's balling out. But that's what you're gonna get with elite D-line work. So make sure you guys go home and you put it to work. God bless.